Hello and welcome back to Obas Training Gist. Today we are diving deep into Anambra State Gubernatorial Election, an event that is crucial for the state's future. While the polls are officially open, we are already seeing disturbing reports. There are significant concerns about the integrity of the process, specifically allegations of widespread vote buying and selling. We have an exclusive report that highlights these critical issues. Let us watch first, and I will then break down exactly what's happening on ground. So sit back and take a watch.
Okay, my name is Comrade Dimma Nwobi, a member of Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room.
Okay, so you are here at Central School Uto, and you are on election observation duty.
Sure.
So far so good. What has you and your team? What has your impression been so far?
Okay, we came from Newry North, and nothing is happening there. Though there are that ward has 5 wards and the 13 polling units. It's a rack, and many Inec personnel, materials and police personnel are still waiting to be transported to their polling units.
By what time was this?
We left there 8:55 a.m. and they are still waiting. They actually came to us and asked us to escalate their situation to the Inec in Oka. Then we came here, and here they told us they commenced accreditation and voting by 10 minutes after 8, which is not possible because Beavers was made to start by 8:30. They gave us wrong information. So, but what here is unique. We saw that party mercenaries actually collecting people's cards, giving the Inec will give them form to vote, and when they vote, they give it back to party mercenaries who will drop it in the ballot box. And they are buying and selling vote, actually negotiating. It's sad. And probably one party agent there who is very angry over the matter. He has been shouting on Inec personnel, why are you allowing this guy? Nobody should touch ballot box or ballot paper of a voter. They should allow the voters to go and vote and drop the ballot paper inside the ballot box.
So you witnessed this?
I witnessed it.
Okay. So this is a challenge now. How are you going to be taking this up?
Because we met with the Commissioner of Police in charge, Dr. Abayom, in charge of this election, Anambra Governorship Election. And he told us yesterday that they have instructed their personnel to arrest anyone buying or selling of votes. But in this place that has 4 polling units, only 1 police personnel, no other security agency is represented here. So, and the police personnel is sitting far away from the 4 polling units. It will be a challenge for him, but I'm already escalating it to situation room because they posted the police personnel to our situation room in Oka, who also will escalate it for them to send police personnel to this place, because this place actually needs a security agent's presence and attention.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, my, you don't make it. They got to make it. They got to the next way.
Listen,
to vote for APGA for solution government to continue. 4 years. Aso ya bụ na ọzọ na-asị nkịta akụ niile metụ aka n'obi ka ha bata Afrịka.
From 2 million Ghana to 3 million or 18 million. I mean, 5,000. I'm on Anambra. Africa one Nigerian. Africa one Nigerian. But go below you. Go below you. When you're on it. What I'm not close. Not close. Not close.
Mama, put a little laugh at that. Nada. Ebe se lo ko.
Oh, Bansu.
Ya mu eri be kwa. Usika balle lo ko ba.
Yo le get again.
That report from Comrade Dimma Nwobi, the member of the Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room, gives us a very worrying glimpse into the realities on the ground at the Anambra State Gubernatorial Election. So let us break down the critical points she raised and understand the profound implication for our democracy. First, Comrade Nwobi highlighted significant logistical delays at a ward she visited earlier, which had 5 polling units and 13 polling units in total. No electoral activities had commenced as of 8:55 a.m. The Inec personnel and materials were still waiting to be transported. This is a fundamental flaw. Elections are time sensitive, and such delays can disenfranchise voters, leading to low turnout and eroding confidence in the process, especially when voters have to wait for hours under uncertain conditions. But the most alarming revelation was direct observation what she termed party missionaries engaging in blatant vote buying and selling at Central School O2. She described a process where these operatives would collect people's voters' card. Then, Inec officials would allegedly give these individuals form to vote. Crucially, after casting their votes, people were apparently returning their ballot papers to these party agents, who would then proceed to drop them into the ballot box. This isn't just inducement. It is a sophisticated and deeply troubling form of electoral manipulation, completely compromising the secrecy and the sanctity of the ballot. And the fact that she noted they were actually negotiating the sale of votes underscores the very transactional nature of this illegal act. So this brings us to the issue of security. Comrade Nwobi recounted how a party agent, visibly angry, was openly shouting at Inec personnel for allowing this malpractice to occur. Yet, at this polling unit, which contained 4 different polling units, there was only 1 police personnel present. And that officer was positioned far away from where the actual voting was taking place. You can imagine that. This is a glaring deficiency. Just yesterday, the Commissioner of Police for this election, Dr. Abayomi, assured that police personnel were instructed to arrest anyone involved in vote buying or selling. However, what we are seeing on the ground is a stark contrast to that directive. A single distant officer is clearly insufficient to deter or apprehend individuals actively undermining the electoral process across multiple polling points. The lack of visible and the proactive security creates a vacuum where illegal activities can strive. So for my critical take on this, it's clear this situation is a direct assault on the integrity of our democracy or democratic process. When votes are bought and sold in such an organized manner, it fundamentally undermines the principle of one person, one vote. It means that the will of the people is being subverted by highest bidder. This doesn't just discredit the election itself. It also has long-term consequences for governance. When politicians buy their way into office, they feel less accountable to the citizens they are supposed to serve and more loyal to the resources that facilitated their victory. This perpetuates a cycle of corruption and misgovernance. The logistical failure coupled with the glaring security lapses suggests a systematic problem. While the Situation Room is doing commendable work in escalating these issues, their reports must translate into immediate and decisive action from both Inec and Nigeria Police. We need to see sufficient, well-trained and impartial security agents actively present at all polling units, not just for deterrence but for enforcement. Inec must also ensure that its own personnel are not complicit in these acts and the process of accreditation and voting is conducted with utmost transparency and adherence to rules. Well, ultimately, the credibility of this Anambra governorship election hangs in the balance. If these issues of vote buying and the inadequate security are not urgently addressed, the outcome will forever be tainted and it will further erode the faith of Nigerians in our electoral system. This is not just a local issue, it is a national concern for the future of our democracy. So, there you have it, a deeply concerning look at Anambra Gubernatorial Election. The allegation of vote buying and the observed lack of security are serious threats to the credibility of this election and to Nigerians, and to Nigeria's democratic future. We need to demand transparency, accountability, and the full enforcement of electoral laws. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Obas Trending Gists for more updates. Until next time, stay informed.